Hey, good morning everybody. David here at Scale Models Midwest. Welcome back to the workbench. As always, I hope you're having a great day. I've got the latest kit finished. This is number 3 in the year. This is Fujimi's Nissan Skyline R34. It's 124 scale. It has no engine, and a couple other things too on this one. There's no side door detail that I could tell. No side door panels, but with a black interior and full glass around, it doesn't really matter. Still builds up into a great kit. I decided to build mine without the wing, even though I do like that wing, and I think I'll use that for a future kit somewhere, somehow. But I like the nice clean lines of a non-spoilered Skyline. This one, like I said, took about 20 hours total. The paint is Scale Finishes 95 Mustang Performance Red, right there. I had 4 coats done through the airbrush. I think I got a little video on that I'll show. I did a lot of hand painting on the front end. There was some wire mesh that came with the car, so I could use that for the front end as well as for the side duct right there. The undercarriage, pen paint detailed, and turned out really nice. As you can see, the tires, they go in whatever direction they want to go in, because the tie rod is very flimsy, and when I tried to put it on, I put it on incorrectly. So trying to take it off, I broke it. So I'll pose the wheels however I want, and it's just going to set up on the shelf, and it still looks good. I got this polished out. I went from my micro mesh polishing cloths and pads, started with 1500 all the way up to 12,000, and then I used my Tamiya fine compound and the ultra fine polishing compound as well. Finally followed up with a coat of my butter smooth wax from Meguiar's, and again, very sharp kit. I like the lines. I did some panel line accent as well, just kind of draw those lines out a bit. Really no hassle putting this kit together. I got this one from Hobby Nut Models not too long back, and decided I wanted to build it right away. Occasionally these do come up for sale. I don't see them at my local hobby store that often, but I'll tell you, it's a good kit to build. It's a nice little slump buster, goes together quickly, smoothly, and typical of Fujimi and Tamiya kits, you have very little, if any, issues at all in putting these kits together or even adding extra detail. So another great kit. It's going to go up on the shelf. I'm going to have some fun with that, and then show you what I've got coming up. A couple things. One, I was going to start working on my drift truck. As you can see, I have the engine partially assembled, and I'm going to be putting the twin turbos on that. This is a 3D printed kit that I got late last year. There's the turbos. Problem was, I went to go look back at the chassis, and yeah, this thing's got some serious warping going on. Let me show you up close how bad the warp is. Right there, as you can see, it is definitely warped. I don't know how that happened, but a kit that's got this kind of detail in the 3D print, I think, I've been looking at some YouTube videos, I can take hot water, let it soak for a bit, and then try to ease it down. Basically, it's going to be the right front end from about mid chassis on, and hopefully I can get that bent back in place. At least that's my hope. That's my plan. Wasn't just that. Turned out that the interior chassis panel or floor pan was also warped, as you can see there. I took the roll cage out of its protective supports, and then noticed, yeah, it's definitely warped. So yeah, again, it's gonna take longer to build this kit than I anticipated, but again, that happens sometimes with your resin kits. As I was told, they can get warped. And try the hot water trick, see if it works. I'll show my results on that a little bit later, but since I'm not going to really be working on that kit all that much, I got another one to start off with. Again, I went to Hobby Nut Models and I picked up not one but two of the Stranger Thing Camaros right here. 78 Camaro, Billy Hargrove's ride, and you know, I profess ignorance. I've never watched an episode of Stranger Things, but I do like Camaros, and I've already washed the body, and I'm going to look at where I have to do my sanding for my mold lines and whatnot, and get ready to put that together. There's no chrome on this thing. I mean, there's your nice little dashboard, engine hands of the 350, Chevy steering wheel, rear bumper, all sorts of cool things. Also comes with the blower, and these, if I remember correctly, this was part of a 2-in-1 kit from years back. This may have been chrome, but I'm not worried about those. I like those. I'm gonna paint those body color. I'm not sure what the body color is going to be on this one, but you know, time will tell. You've got your regular Z28 hood, molded in hood scoop, nice little front end, and then of course, because of the blower, you have one with a hole in the hood. So, and then a flat hood. That's also kind of cool. That's, I guess, Billy Hargrove's deal. But nice little chassis, basic all-in-one suspension, rear and exhaust, which you can paint detail easily enough. And then when I look at it, I mean, Revell's instruction manual is pretty cool. Let's see here, it's all in cover or color. Of course, there's Billy Hargrove's 79 Camaro non-hood scooped hood. I think I'm going to do the hood scoop one, and I mean, got all sorts of color callouts. And there's the Stranger Things version, stock, race, street. I'll do mine in stock. And then, you know, looking at all the paint callouts, putting it all together, still debating what the color is. I do like all the decal placements. I'm kind of leaning. I remember back in high school, there was this guy that had, if I remember correctly, a 75 Camaro that was white with the orange Z28 stripes. But I've already got two white cars this year, so I'm debating whether I do a blue one. I've got a couple of different blues. But then I also saw, which I don't know if any of these would work, but I got this one because I had to buy some more hardener. The 2 jars or bottles of hardener I had bought about mid-year last year, I didn't use them in time, and so they got hard, literally inside the aluminum jars. So I went on ahead and bought another bottle of hardener from Scale Finishes. And then he had a special on this House of Color Be My Valentine. So it's like a red metallic. I think you can see it right there, just barely. I think it looks sharp. I might just do that. But if I don't, I got plenty of blues that I can use the blue stripes on. I still like the orange stripes. I'm kind of leaning towards doing something that would match with that, but I'm going to do a little research and see what colors used those orange decals for the car, and I think I'll go that route. But that's my next kit that I'm going to start working on while I work on trying to untwist the pretzel chassis of the drift truck and kind of go from there. And then of course, you know, I was looking at that because if it was a wash, I wonder, could this fit? Not without some serious surgery, but hey, you can always think. Anyhow, that's it. That's my next kit that I'm going to be working on. Hope you're building some really cool kits. I'm going to go on ahead and get started with sanding, and you know, hope you're having a great rest of the day. Catch you next video.